Hi, I'm Tim with FaithWorks, creative director here at FaithWorks, and I'm sitting with Jack Lehman. He pastors in Canada, and he is working with us with FaithFunnels, and they're seeing some great results with that. But I wanted to kind of first let you introduce yourself and how long you've been pastoring, how long you've been at the church there in Canada.
Hey, Tim. First of all, thanks for having us. We are in Fredericton, New Brunswick, which if you were in the state of Maine and drove north, you'd find us. We're about just on the East Coast, and we're central in the province, a little city called Fredericton, New Brunswick. And it's just a great community of believers that we've been a part of. Kathy and I have been there for 23 years this year, and we have assisted Pastor Raymond Woodward for 20 of those years, or 19 of those years. We transitioned a few years ago, and now we're in the office of lead pastor, and we have a great team that works along with us. Of course, Pastor Woodward is still very involved and a part of what happens on a day-to-day basis. But we have been really privileged to partner with FaithFunnels, and I'm sure you have a few specific questions, but we just want to first of all acknowledge the benefit of it and the product that comes from it, of people that have just been it's been a great boost for our whole team. So
you kind of fairly recently started pastoring, taking a different role in the church, said 2021 around that time. What's been your vision for the church? When you're thinking big picture, what you're trying to do there in that community. Obviously, I'm from the Midwest in the U.S., and so different world in Canada, maybe a little bit different type of mission field of people you're reaching there and everything. But tell me just a little bit about the vision of the church, what you guys are trying to do.
Well, we're a university town. Our population base of Fredericton, with the greater surrounding area might touch 100,000 people. So it's not a huge city, but it's a multicultural city. We've been privileged to kind of lean into the multicultural communities. I think if you were to try and categorize the vision that we have, is that we would like to really mirror our community as far as nationalities represented. Of course, every pastor wants the church to grow, and we were really just challenged with how to communicate with our community. And we as far as our base, our campus is on the extreme end of the north end of our city. And there'll be people in our city. There's a north and south side, literally people on the south side that don't visit on the north sides. And it just I think one of the things, and we'll get to it in a minute, but FaithFunnels has helped us expand our touch points in the city.
Like geographical reach in the community. And so, I guess tell me a little bit about, how you guys are using the funnels, what that kind of day-to-day looks like, the conversations you may be having with people. I know you just recently had some growth, people coming in and getting baptized as well. But just, I guess, tell me a little bit about how that's worked with you on a day-to-day basis.
So, in the last few months, we've launched. Our team has embraced it, and kind of Pastor Matt Woodward is running point specifically with the operations of it. But our weekly staff meeting, continual updates, all kinds of upbeat, positive representation from him as far as what the funnel is doing in our community. And it is remarkable, the power of it, because I've been in different places. We were in one restaurant. The waiter came up and said, "Hey, I saw your video." Like in a span of 1 week, my wife can verify this, that 3 different people approached me and said, "Hey, I saw your video on Facebook." And of course, just the people that come to service and say, "I'm here because I saw the opportunity flash across the screen and click to plan a visit."
Yeah, and these are people you've never met.
Right,
you never would have, they would have never seen you, or maybe.
Right, or some of them we have. Like one of the waiters, kind of knew us, but he said, "Hey, I saw your video. Didn't realize the connection. Just knew us from the community, really, not from a church perspective, or that we had the office of a pastor somewhere." So it's really powerful and surprising.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I guess just tell me some testimonials of things you've seen here recently, some of the baptisms, things like that.
Yeah, like in the last 5 weeks. So one of the, I think Pastor Matt spoke to this in one little testimonial he gave, but we brought it alongside of our existing management, processes, and started integrating those into faith funnels, and allowing the people that came organically. So for us to kind of parse it all out and say, well, this is specifically for faith funnels, and this is specifically not, or an organic guest. But what we're doing is we're using the back end of that program to integrate all those people. So we're getting the weekly touch points, we're getting the monthly re-invites, we're getting, and I would say this, that I think we're seeing our numbers. We just had a terrific weekend. Our friend Sunday, this past Sunday, like literally 4 days ago, we had 533 in that service, which is a great boost
awesome.
for us. Tremendous. Yeah. And so I think what some people are doing, they may be seeing the ad and not clicking the link, but checking us out on their own. Mm-hmm. They don't really want to log into the program or be, so we can speak to the positive element of it, but we can also speak to this other group of people that just started showing up. And I really think it's because they saw the ad, then went on their own, checked out Google, found us. They didn't maybe want to log in and give their name and address. So that's not a negative. That's a positive in my opinion. Like, so the program is working, even though we can't specifically see all of the data. It's working in other areas that we can't necessarily track. So there's things you can track, obviously. I mean, we can track a lead, even a name that comes if they plan
right
their
in.
visit, we can track
but
that.
There's some of those intangible things that you just can't track. But
I would say the number of guests that have come speak to the reality that this is definitely working in areas we can't even track.
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yeah,
I don't know if it makes sense or not.
Well, and also, a pastor we talked to recently was just talking about, it's the law of the harvest. I believe that if you plant, you're going to reap. And so throwing out those seeds of, the invites that you're sending out, sometimes we can't quantify that growth. It's hard to kind of actually put a number on it. As best as technology can do it, we can't always totally quantify that. So you just had someone get baptized though from the funnel. How cool is that to see? Yeah. Directly from an invite ad, someone show up and get baptized.
So not only is Pastor Ken Elliott, not only is he, obviously a developer of this program, but he's a friend of mine. So we get to network on this friend level as well as this professional level. And so I'll be firing him notes saying, hey, I was just looking back through my text messages in the last 6 weeks. Hey, we had 3 faith funnels baptisms today. This is about 3 weeks ago. In the last 6 weeks, we've had 20 baptisms. Most of them probably a direct result from faith funnels, not all of them, but most of them. And we're seeing this major uptick in attendance, major uptick in baptism. So
that's
speaking
amazing. That's really cool to see.
The benefit of it.
Speak a little bit too, I guess, that culture in Canada, as far as it's not the Bible Belt. It's a different environment socially. I would think. Do you see that maybe those one-on-one conversations are beneficial in that area? Is it are people receptive to that, or is it?
Yeah, the maritime region, the Atlantic provinces, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, PEI, Newfoundland, are known for their warmth, their hospitality. Yeah. They're kind of down to earth type people. And so I think that this, putting a face in front of them, that's, inviting and specifically saying, hey, we would love it if you would click the link and join us on Sunday. I think that gives them a connect point. And then knowing, I think Pastor Matt spoke to this in his testimonial, that knowing that they have somebody, they have a name, and then Pastor Matt firing them a little video saying, hey, just wanted you to know who you can meet tomorrow. I'll be there. And that, I think that warmth resonates in the community. Yeah. And, we're just really excited about how it's working. And we know that's it's in beginning stages, and we're really looking forward to seeing.
Yeah. Hopefully we can sit back down in a year from now and hear just more of the growth that you guys have had.
We'd
It's really
love that.
cool. Yeah, for sure. Well, if you'd like to partner with us and join with FaithFunnels, you can visit us at faithfunnels.church. And I know you'd vouch for us working with our team. And we worked on a lot of other things as well, but FaithFunnels is really working for our churches. So excited to partner with you.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you to the FaithFunnels team here. Thank you to CCC team. And thank God for what's happening. We really think it's an apostolic opportunity that God's presented us. And so,
Awesome.
cheers.
Well, thank you for meeting with us today.
Our privilege. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, thank you.